Why, spirits, they were so young. Our heroes vanquished the fearsome beast. A spirit character returned. I will be merciful. The villain's reign of terror continued unabated. Meanwhile, a mortal binding crumbles under punishing blows. Another sterling display of talent from this spirit player. A companion's death. Surely our hero will avenge them. Justice was served to a mortal character. The smoke cleared. The villains found themselves short a well. Places, everyone. We're on in 3, 2, 1. The heroes withdrew, vowing revenge. What will happen next time? The craven spirit cast threw aside their arms and fled. Ho-ho! A fierce sally by the spirit cast claims a well. Wails! Who could save the day now? Shrieks! Fickle fate strikes down our hero. A promising performance from a mortal player. The mortal cast snatched away an enemy well. Again and again they struck vicious blows. Fearing battle, the cowardly foe stole a well. A spirit character quit. I'll see they never work again. The spirit cast snatched away an enemy well. All hope was lost. Who could save them now? Cowed by our hero's bravery, the villains fell back in disarray. The spirit actor turns the tables, a clean pair of kills. Did the enemy weep as they were devoured? Yes, they did. Whoa! A spirit character slain by a mere extra. Our hero serves up a meal of piping hot justice. But the final blow to the mortal cast was not struck by their foes. An antagonist returned. I will be merciful. After a great effort, the villains cruelly slew our hero's comrade. Pacified, our hero twisted and turned, evading every blow. Oh ho! Our hero seized an enemy well. The spirit cast seized a well. How will their rivals respond? Cries! Could anyone defeat this villain? A binding violated. Could it be saved? The antagonists would not stop their abuses. The villains slaughtered the fearsome beast. And so, another villain falls to their righteous fury. Has their decimation of the villains ended? It has not. A cast member quit. I'll see they never work again. A mortal character fell to the machinations of Idolus. Another sterling display of talent from this mortal player. The villains besieged a binding, a desperate ploy. But the spirit player proved the master of their foes and slew all 4. Cowed by our hero's bravery, the villains fell back in disarray. Stunned, the villains found themselves short a binding. Suddenly, a spirit binding crumbled. That was not in the script. Our hero stumbled, fell, and moved no more. This mortal player is intent on stealing the spotlight. 'Tis but a temporary setback for our hero. An antagonist quit. I'll see they never work again. Hark! The chilling sound of a fly against glass. But the final blow to the spirit cast was not struck by their foes. Feared! A cast member returned. I will be merciful. Calamity! The villains beat upon the hero's gate. And so the cowardly enemy fled the field, bleating like sheep. A craven attack took the heroes well. The villains cruelly culled the heroes' grindstones. Drunks hold respectful silence at the telling of this tale. And cue the extras! Extras, 30 seconds to curtain. The heroes triumphant, all their enemies lay prostrate. Mocks, a legion of lackwit villains fall to their might. A comrade sent many villainous curs to their locus. And lo, a spirit binding falls. Could this be a breakout role for this mortal player? Unexpected turnabout, the spirit hero dies an untimely death. The villain laughed cruelly, kicking the virtuous dead. After all their brave struggles, the lost was devoured. Let us share a righteous chortle at the lamentations of their foes. Ho ho! The three could not match the skill of the mortal hero. Places, everyone, we're on in 3, 2, 1. A sudden reversal. The heroes claimed a well. This spirit player is intent on stealing the spotlight. A spirit character lost their script. Understudy! Alas, the hero's binding fell. Wales! Who will end this villain's reign of terror? Watch and see. Suppressed, the spirit cast vanquished the fearsome beast. A great victory. Suddenly, a mortal binding crumbled. Could the enemy withstand our hero? No, they could not. The mortal actor turns the tables, a clean pair of kills. The enemy could not catch our hero. Who would avenge our fallen heroes? Is this the end for our hero? We shall see after this brief intermission. A mortal character returned. I will be merciful. A tragic, senseless death. The silence was broken by a villainous assault. Our hero left the antagonist a graver soul. Charmed, seize the day, spirit player, a star is born. Genius, the first of many death scenes. Seize the day, mortal player, a star is born. Adversity, the villains took the fight to the Guardian. Justice was served to a spirit character. But no, our hero fell, cursing the villains with their last breath. Slain by an extra, an ignominious end to the mortal character. A cast member lost the script. Understudy? The mortal cast vanquished the fearsome beast. A great victory. Exeunt omnes, the last antagonist devoured. Oh, the humanity! A mortal character quit. I'll see they never work again. The mortal cast seized a well. How will their rivals respond? Dazzled, this mortal player has a long career ahead of them. Ho ho! A fierce sally by the mortal cast claims a well. Shouts! Again our hero shows the enemy the folly of villainy. And lo, a mortal binding falls. The vengeance of the spirit struck true. Woe! Our hero's brave sally thwarted. As they fell, they cursed the malfeasance of wretched Idolus. Not all was quiet. The villains advanced. For years to come, our hero's feat would be repeated in taverns. Dazzled, this spirit player has a long career ahead of them. A spirit character fell to the treachery of Idolus, and then justice visited them. A promising performance from a spirit player. The villain laughed cruelly, kicking the virtuous dead. The slime coating their soul deflected every blow. Our hero strode across the battlefield as its undisputed master. A mortal character lost their script. Understudy! Gasps! A mortal player has performed an omni-kill. The audience reels. To this day, they speak of that fight in whispers. Alas! The villain struck down our brave companion. Alas, the spirits all have fallen. Weep, weep, I say. A clear-cut victory for our dauntless hero. But the sniveling cur could not escape being eaten. So the antagonist received their comeuppance. Our hero rocked the antagonists back on their heels. All that remained of the villain was a wretched stain. And lo, the prideful antagonists received their comeuppance. Alas, the mortals all have fallen. Farewell, cruel Dawngate. Catastrophe! An attack on the Guardian! Could this be the end? Taunted, a spirit character was cruelly written out. The treacherous foe showed no mercy. Here, the greatest of our heroes stood triumphant. A character was returned to the spirit locus. Gasps! A spirit player has performed an omni-kill! The audience reels! Banished! The antagonist's statuary is destroyed. Meanwhile, a spirit binding crumbles under punishing blows. Casualty in the supporting cast. Through treachery, the villains took a binding. The cowardly mortal cast quit the field, bleating like sheep. Shocking reversal! The mortal hero falls. But the villain could not breach the hero's defenses. The villain struck a binding. Could the heroes rescue it? Chortles! The villainous curs did not expect such a turn. In later years, they would build a statue at the site. Secure in the armor of virtue, our hero pressed on. An antagonist lost the script. Understudy? The vengeance of the spirit struck a mortal character. Woe! The heroes lost their binding. Tragedy! One of our hero's companions falls to the enemy. The three could not match the skill of the spirit hero. Many strove against the villain. One by one, the heroes fell. Who could save them? Boldly they strove against the enemy gates, but it was not to be. A character was returned to the mortal locus. That is the kind of woolly-headed thinking that gets you devoured. That's not right. An accident, surely. Silenced. The villains try and try, but simply cannot best them. Could this be a breakout role for this spirit player? Exit the antagonist's scenery. Asleep. But the mortal player proved the master of their foes and slew all four. I did not call for intermission.